Well, I was disappointed. I listened to you boys yesterday. I listened to most of the shows yesterday. Obviously varying opinions on it. Thought the best team won. It's the first thing I'd say. Could Arsenal have done any more? I don't know. I genuinely don't know, Jeff. I think my own opinion would be that they were so close to winning it. I think the only way they could. Right, I know. I heard you yesterday. Don't worry, I know it's coming. I know it's coming. I heard you yesterday, and I know what you're saying. My argument against that would be, I think we saw what would have happened if they'd opened up twice in the final couple of minutes when Barcola got away from Saliba. Right, I think there would have been a multitude of those. I really do, if they'd opened up at all. And to be fair, I think Arsenal got away with it when Barcola got away because he ran away twice.
He is like lightning.
Oh, lightning McQueen. He is absolutely lightning. Because Saliba ain't slow and he went by him. So I think that would have happened on a more regular basis had they opened up. I genuinely do. I thought defensively they were absolutely outstanding.
They really were.
Yeah. I thought the best player on the pitch might have been the man that missed the final penalty. To be brutally honest,
he was brilliant. Made so many key blocks.
That's exactly. He did.
But all of the back four, even Mosquera, who I know conceded the penalty.
I'm with you.
In normal time.
I thought
he still had a very good game.
He had a great game.
Yeah.
He had a very, very good game. And I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure he actually even switches off. I just think the speed of Kvaratskhelia for the give and go would have done MD.
Yeah.
And then he's really, really clever, Jeff. He knows exactly. Just puts his body in between the defender and the ball. Penalty.
Yeah.
And that was it.
And by the way, whatever other people infer, and I mean Mikel Arteta about this, it's the clearest penalty.
Oh, it's a penalty. Don't even think about it not being a penalty. 100%.
And my only argument, though, Coisty, was you've seen PSG's defensive vulnerability inside the first 6 minutes because you've scored.
Yeah.
You know, having seen that defensive vulnerability, you should have the faith, in my view, to think that you can take advantage of that again. And on the only occasion when Saka got into a position to cross the ball from wide, he did so, and Trossard almost got on the end of it. Added to that some of the PSG players had an off day. Dembele was hopeless. Absolutely hopeless.
Jeff, I agree with you. I mean, I don't even think Kvaratskhelia played anything like.
He didn't.
He didn't.
It was very anonymous.
Somebody will need to explain to me. Vitinha get the man in the match. Not for me. Absolutely not for me. You're right. I think the two fullbacks who I think when they play are the best in the world. No.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
And so you're right. The way Arsenal played, obviously.
Yes.
But even when Dembele had space, I think, his crossing of the ball, and it was dreadful.
He had a poor game.
It was awful.
He absolutely.
So it was perhaps an opportunity.
Perfect time for him.
For Arsenal to take advantage.
I do.
But
I can understand that. I know, but
we'll never know.
We'll never know. We'll absolutely never know.
Yeah. Look, obviously there's been time for Arsenal and fans and Mikel Arteta to take stock. Arsenal invincible Manu Petit joined White and Jordan yesterday. He thinks some of the Gunners' attacking options are simply not good enough.
You need to have strong and powerful, wingers with technical skills, that can make differences, on the wings. So for me, there is, before, bringing new players, they have to show the exit door to some players too, with all the respect I have for that, because...
Who are we talking about there?
For me, the like of Martinelli, Jesus, Gyökeres, I don't know because he just came into the club, but Trossard would probably keep him, but I would... Madueke, for me, that's not good enough. I'm sorry to say that, but he must do much more than that, to improve. But we need definitely wingers and probably one striker, with space, with technical skills, great movements, something like that. We need to improve the up front.
Here.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a bit harsh on Madueke, who came on as a sub.
Well, I think that's...
created one moment of panic.
I would agree with you. I would say that's the only problem.
The one guy who certainly did himself no favours in his substitute appearance, so was Victor Gyökeres.
Absolutely agreed.
Nothing stuck.
No.
And look, maybe it's harsh to judge him on one game, but these are the sort of games he will be judged on.
Of course.
The big, big games.
I think Gyökeres has had a very, very good season, Jeff. I do. And I think he's improved all the way through the season. And I think his goal return for his opening season is more than acceptable. Now, I hope he proves me wrong, but I don't think he's got the improvement in him to be elite. You know, I'm talking Kane. You know, I'm talking these boys, Lewandowski. That's the centre forwards I'm talking. I don't know if he's got the in him, got it in him to go to that level. He has improved, and I still think no improvement in him. But I think Manny's absolutely spot on. The left-hand side of the attack in the centre forward position, I think if they strengthened and got real top, they would take a bit of beating, you know.
Yeah. Papers are full of stories this morning about Mateus Fernandes joining them from West Ham for £80 million.
Yep.
My two immediate thoughts are £80 million in West Ham's dreams, because they're in such a financial situation.
Correct.
That they can't bargain up big time.
No.
I'm thinking maybe 50. But my second question, I like him a lot as a player.
Where's he going to play?
Is that a priority for Arsenal?
Not priority.
Mateus Fernandes
No,
type?
I like him, by the way, Jeff.
Yeah, me too.
I think he's an excellent player, and I think he certainly can. He's one that could play at a real top level, elite level. But if you're asking me where the Gunners, where Arsenal's priorities lie, I think it's exactly where Manny Petit says. Left-hand side and central of attack.
Yeah.
Concentrate there. I mean, your midfield's good, you know. Zubimendi comes on for Miles Lewis-Skelly. You've got players that can play.
I thought Lewis-Skelly did pretty well.
So did I. Yeah. Do you know, I think they had a failure, really, in their starting 11. Excuse me. You mentioned Gyökeres when he came on, yeah. I thought he was disappointing. I've got to be honest with you, Jeff. You know that way I'm watching the penalty shootout and I'm praying he scores. I really want him to score because he looked as though he struggled when he came on, and he did score, thankfully. But I do not think that is a priority position for Arsenal in terms of moving forward to go to the next level. Next level, obviously winning that.
And certainly not at that price. But I think it's a ridiculous price. He's not
going
going
to
to
cost.
He's not going to cost that sort of amount of money, you know. And frankly, if he goes there, he wouldn't. Much as I like him, he wouldn't be a guaranteed starter.
No. Well, let's look at it. If he'd gone there in the finals tomorrow, he wouldn't play, would he?
No,
I don't think he'd play.
No, I don't think so either. So
so if you're going to pay 80 to 100 million, surely you're better paying that cash on somebody that's going to start in the Champions League final for you.
Yeah, completely agree. Got a text saying, why didn't Mosquera get a second yellow for giving away the penalty? Well, you know what? Not every foul is a yellow card.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. You know, I mean, the penalty was punishment enough, surely. It certainly was, in my opinion, anyway.